Sorry, you have Instagram?
Instagram?
Yeah.
No.
So?
You don't have a Snapchat?
No.
Why?
Oh, okay. No, I just need followers, so I was asking.
Huh?
I just need followers.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You want serious how to say to us? Seriously, mate.
Oi,
How many
Emma,
real
what?
friends do you have?
No, I have friends, but
Good
followers.
real friends. Like real friends, like I would sit down with you.
Fuck Snapchat.
Sit down with you,
Fuck
maybe,
Instagram.
maybe
Because I-
put your phone away.
delete
Put
that
your
account.
phone away. Put your phone away. Come and have a drink with us.
Hi, my name is Asri Bendasha. I'm 32 years old, I'm living in Dubai, and I need a job because I'm broke.
You good? Yeah, it's gone.
Everything started when I read an article in the national newspaper about some people getting paid $5,000 to post a picture on Instagram. Apparently, those people are called social media influencer. If you've never heard of them, that means that you're not on social media. And if you are not on social media, that means that you are like me. How is this possible? How can you get paid to post a picture on your social media? So I had to attend fashion shows, makeup workshops, and conferences. I had to meet with professional photographers, PR and marketing agencies. And of course, I interviewed the top influencer from the region to answer this one simple question. How do you become a social media influencer?
3.8 million, almost 3.9.
200,000, 277, 1.4 million, 220,000,
140K.
Now I have 1.5.
1.6.
Almost a million, almost.
160,000,
7,000.
240,000. I'm approaching 400,000.
81,000.
109,000. 105,000.
When you publish this, it's going to be 2 million.
526,000.
2 million.
76,786 followers.
Personally, I don't like to call myself an influencer. Like, I don't mind hearing it from other people because they are the ones who decide if I influence or no.
I consider myself a blogger, yeah.
Okay, not
Yeah.
influencer.
Well, I'm a blogger who influences, hopefully.
I feel like influencer is a really strong word to use. So that's why I like to use content creator.
I personally would never put myself, like, I wouldn't meet somebody, hi guys, yeah, I'm an influencer. I mean, sorry for my language, but what the fuck? Did you go to school for that? Are you doing something else with your life?
And influencers used to be bloggers, just bloggers. And then with the rise of social media, they were bloggers that had a presence on social media. What we've found now is what we call blaggers. So you have your bloggers, which are your traditional influencers, and then you have your blaggers. And these are just normal people who want things for free or want to be paid for posting about stuff. And they think they're, videographers and photographers because they have a smartphone and it empowers them to be creative.
About 3-4 years back, brands didn't really know about influencers, but today it's very different. Today, influencers are on the front row at fashion shows. They're a part of every marketing campaign. Today, brands know the value of influencers. Almost every brand that we work with uses influencers in some form or another as a part of their campaign.
A lot of the work we do is actually with agencies, so kind of media agencies, PR agencies. We basically help them get an understanding of the market, the buzz out there, like what the consumer opinion is. In terms of influenced to purchase, it was like 71%.
71%?
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot, yeah.
These days where we don't see TV and we don't read the newspaper or look at magazines, where else do we find our inspiration? It's on, Instagram while doing this.
This guy and this guy created this in 2010. In only 2 years, 100 million people downloaded this. So this guy gave to those guys 1 billion of these in exchange for this. Now, this guy and this guy are really good friends. 4 years later, 500 million people downloaded this for free. And now, this is worth 50 billion of these. You are probably thinking that this guy is smart. I am too, because this guy created this and owns this. But how come this is worth 50 billion of this, even if this is free? Well, to get the answer and gain followers, I went to GITEX, one of the world's biggest annual new technology exhibition, to attend an Instagram conference. Unfortunately, Instagram doesn't want you to see this conference for some reason, but they're also not very happy about this film, so their lawyer sent me a letter threatening me with the subject line, "Demand to remove unlawful footage from your film Follow Me. We demand that you not distribute or show the film until such footage is removed from all copies. If you do not comply with this demand, our client will be forced to pursue any and all legal or equitable remedies our client may have against you. All rights are expressly reserved." But anyway, during this conference, I learned that Selena Gomez has the #1 Instagram account with over 120 million followers. Maybe this will be useful later, but if I want to get some followers, I will have to do it my way.
Excuse me, can you follow me on Instagram? Sorry? No, nothing. No. Well, I need. Thank you very much, but I need followers, not money. No. Boss. I need followers. I don't need money. I need followers.
But actually, I should have kept it, so I could buy some followers. Because in this world, everything is for sale, including us.
No more fake followers. No more spending hours following, unfollowing, liking, and commenting. Let us grow your Instagram engagement while you get on with whatever you'd rather be doing. Get started at socialenvy.co.
We are still assisting other customers. Please stay on the line, and we will be with you soon.
Hello, this is Chloe from Social Living. How can we help you today?
Hi, my name is Mr. Bindashar Asri, and I need followers for my Instagram account.
Yep, we can do that for you. Are you interested in buying real followers or fake followers?
I don't know what's the difference between real and fake.
So real followers will engage with your page, and they are real people who have real accounts. Fake followers just get your numbers up, but they probably do not engage in your page.
Okay, so I'll go for some real followers. They're gonna like my pictures?
Absolutely, because they are real followers, they will interact and engage with your page.
How can I have 10,000 followers from now?
10,000 followers. Okay, so you're probably better signing up for one of the longer term plans. All the plans work exactly the same. However, the longer you sign up, or the cheaper the plans become.
Do my followers that I'm gonna buy now, the real one, can they be from the Middle East or can they be somewhere specific or not?
Absolutely. So we can age, gender, and location target your followers for you.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Chloe.
Chloe. Can you follow me also on Instagram?
Yeah, what was your username?
It's follow
Yep.
ASRI.
Following you now.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Bye.
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 So how does it work? It costs $33 per week to gain some followers. So I'm gonna try the services for a week and see how it goes. I'm very curious about those real people who don't know me and who supposedly follow me, like my pictures, and comment on my post without knowing that I paid a company to get them to follow me in the first place. In 1 week, I gained 48 new followers, which is almost $1 per follower. That's way too much for me. But there might be a cheaper way to get some followers. And the beauty of the internet is that you can find tutorials on absolutely everything, including how to get followers.
So you want some Instagram followers, huh? Well, you came to the right spot, my friend.
You need to give to receive.
Now open the Instagram app and select the search option from the bottom.
Now every day I wake up to hundreds of new followers and it's really amazing.
Do you have less than 500 followers on Instagram? I'm Subi Zimmerman, and today I'm going to tell you how you can get those initial 500 followers.
I don't like to say online expert. I like other people to call me an expert. I don't like to call myself an expert, but I like the word educator. It simply starts by growing an Instagram account in the space, in the niche, in the market that you want to be teaching or serving or helping. And that's where it really starts. Getting followers doesn't happen by doing X. Getting followers happens by consistently showing up every day and thinking about how can I give value to the people I'm meant to be serving. Not how can I get followers. That should not be the first thing you're thinking about. What we are more proud of is our free Instagram strategy guide, which anyone listening to this can grab on my website, subizimmerman.com. It's 17 pages of free content that people read and say, oh my God, if this was free, I can't imagine what I would get if I bought something. So by doing stories regularly, you can get more followers, by having a strong hashtag strategy, by using a geotag, and by presenting really great visual, high quality photos and videos.
Photos, videos, live streaming, all this content makes us spend hours per day on social media. But what is a good content anyway? How do you create good content? And more importantly, what makes us comment on and share content?
The trick is, how do you create highly engaging, entertaining content? Stuff that people actually want to watch. And that's something you should think about when you make content. You're making a documentary. Why do I care about why would I want to watch your documentary? You have to think about, is it gonna move me? Is it gonna make me talk about it? Is it gonna make me engaged? Also, what's interesting is the barriers to entry for people technology has created no barriers to entry at all. It's very easy. You have a camera, you're a filmmaker, you don't have to get a studio, you go to the Canon store and you buy a camera, and you're a filmmaker, you're a content creator. We're all content creators now. We live in a world of content creators.
It's very important for Dubai. As you know, Dubai has become an iconic destination in the world, and UAE in general. It's important for us as a Dubai government to focus on this sector, as we believe it's growing very fast, and we need to give chances to young, talented entrepreneurs to position themselves in the right place and find themselves a home. Today we saw a lot of talents here in the market or in the sports fields or in the fashion fields. They want to come to Dubai to promote themselves and promote their brands. And it's important for Dubai to give them that chance. And it's a land of opportunity.
Dubai is unique, and that's why it will become the #1 tourist destination in the world by 2020. Early on, the Dubai government recognized the power of social media and how they could use it to promote the city around the world. The hashtag MyDubai was created in 2014 by the Crown Prince of Dubai, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, and has been used more than 20 million times on Instagram alone. Every time we film or take pictures and post on social media, we are creating content. And all of this is because of the introduction of the smartphone. We are not buying phones anymore. We are buying cameras that we sometimes use as phones.
Capture your world with our second-generation Leica dual camera and optical image stabilization.
A new camera captures shots you never could before. That's because its larger f1.8 aperture, new sensor, and 6-element lens enable brighter, more detailed photos and videos.
And here comes the selfie. A recent survey showed that millennials could take up to 25,000 selfies during their lifetime. I'm not a selfie freak, so I better learn how to take a good selfie that my followers will like.
Gentlemen, today I am going over 10
selfie tips to help you improve your selfie satisfaction.
Hold your camera and extend your arm out. The further the camera is away, the more it'll reduce that fishbowl effect.
It literally doubles the size of your ass instantly, and if you kind of just tilt the camera down a little, boom, you got an Instagram booty for days. Ooh.
As a photographer, do you take selfie?
No, it's self-gratification on the lowest level, I think.
If I'm somewhere and I have beautiful scenery behind me and there is no one else and I want to take a memory of that, okay, I take a selfie when you can see something interesting in the background.
I never take a full, selfie like
Why not?
It's egotistical.
Do you take selfie? No. Why not? You take selfies?
Are you asking me a question? Yes, of course.
Why are you taking selfies?
I love selfies.
Why?
Because it's a picture of me that I'll remember.
Like yourself?
Yeah, of course. You don't love yourself?
Yeah, and sometimes yes, sometimes no.
That means you have a problem.
I don't really take selfies.
No?
No. If you look at my page, you won't see a selfie. If you're good looking or you're stylish, you should be thankful to God and you post it. And even if you're not.
Why do you take selfie?
Why?
Yeah.
If I'm somewhere exciting.
You take selfie?
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because I love myself.
You love yourself?
No, I also want to see how I look like. I like myself so much.
Life is all about ourselves. So selfies fits into that.
Non, pas comme ça. On fait comme ça. OK? Thanks. Si tu veux, on fait comme ça. Mais c'est plus sexy de faire avec la
Our obsession with photos makes us take pictures of absolutely everything, and brands understand how to capitalize on our behavior. At every single event I've been to, brands are offering us the chance to take pictures of ourselves, knowing that we will probably post it on our social media and therefore promote them for free. But what if I told you that it's not always free? Sometimes you are actually paying brands to promote themselves.
You need my email, you need my phone.
I don't need anything from your side. If you choose one of the pictures, you send it to yourself by email or you post it in your personal Facebook message.
So I have to give you my email?
Yeah, but after that, first I have to take a picture
Yeah, but then I give you my email.
Your email address or your Facebook information have value. And once you share this information, they can sell it to a third party. And that's how you pay the brand to promote them in exchange of a picture. What about videos? The first movie ever created is called The Sprinkle Sprinkled by the Lumiere brothers. It was released in 1895. But today, things have changed a little bit, ever since Chowderley, Steve Chen and Jawed Karim created something called YouTube. GCC has one of the most engaged social media population in the world. Kuwait has the #1 Instagram user per capita, and Saudi Arabia has the #1 Snapchat user per capita. What about YouTube? Well, 300 million videos are viewed every day in the Arab region, making it the world's second largest viewership after the US. This is probably because 60% of the population is under 25 years old.
Especially in the Middle East where some North American or Western television shows might not be seen here, or that people are limited in the type of content that they can view. So they're looking to other channels to get that content. So they're looking to YouTube, they're looking to social media, Instagram, to see where can I watch programs that speak to me. And that's where these influencers are becoming the new face of celebrity today.
This awesome little kid is my 6-year-old nephew, Ethan. When I went to visit my sister, she told me what Ethan wanted to be when he grows up, and I thought that his answer was very interesting. So I took my camera and asked him.
Who am I?
Tonton Asi.
I'm Tonton Asi. Fais un bisou?
Yeah.
Fais un bisou, mon ange. Mwah. Ethan,
Yeah.
what do you want to do when you're gonna be adult?
A YouTuber and a coach.
What?
A YouTuber and a coach
You're a coach for what?
of gymnastics.
Gymnastic? And a YouTuber?
Yeah,
And why you want to be a YouTuber?
because it's fun.
When a 6-year-old kid is telling you that he wants to become a YouTuber, you realize the influence of social media on the new generation. Kids are no longer watching TV. Instead, they watch their programs on the iPad or smartphone of their parents. So their role model are no longer TV or movie stars, but social media celebrities.
Why did you start posting video of yourself online?
Oh, well, actually, I've always been so passionate about media in general and presenting, and it was my dream ever since I was a kid just to be a TV presenter. So I started my channel when I was 18.
Just for fun, I did it as a hobby. So I started just making videos. I used to make videos when I was around maybe like 12 years old.
Abdullah always loved YouTube, and he told me, why don't we open a YouTube show in Arabic? And I said, are you crazy? No one's gonna watch us. What? And then
look at us now.
Yes.
So expressing through media is really big, and when I didn't get the chance to do this on TV and on other platforms, I went to YouTube, because YouTube accepts you as how you are.
For me, YouTube is my middle name. I can't. It's my identity.
What's your relationship with YouTube? Are you in contact with them? Or?
Yeah, I'm in contact with YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is my #1 key.
YouTube is a man, I will marry him. Because I love YouTube so much.
This is your full-time job now? Or are you still studying?
No, we can say we're full-time YouTubers and half-time students.
I do YouTube as a living. I do my shows. I do everything I do. I work hard. I grind. It's not easy. People think it's easy, but I work hard for what I do to support my family.
You get money out of it. When you first start, it takes some time to pick up because you're building a channel from the zero. But then when you get there, what's nice about it is that you really work on yourself. You become a personality. I got to do different stuff like emceeing, voiceover, attending events, collaborations with companies.
Now, are you collaborating with brands?
Yes, you can say that, yeah.
So what are you doing with brands? How it works?
We don't like to advertise like direct advertisements. We like to put it indirectly.
We see a shift today. Brands are paying more attention or really shifting to personalities online rather than going to the traditional media as they used to in the past. And that's because they realize the importance of having a trust relationship with the viewers. That makes any sort of advertising much more effective, and it creates much more hype because basically the relationship we have online is based on trust.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for coming.
Business-wise, brands look for influencers. They want people that have an impact that can sell.
How many brands are approaching you?
It happens on a daily basis. You get constant emails from brands because you're online, you're easily accessed, like people can contact you easily. But it really is just about selecting the right brand for my brand, because I also represent something online. So this is where it is, taking a brand that's in line with what I also stand for, and also to communicate their message in my way. So that's where you have successful collaboration with a brand.
Are you coming with the scenario and everything?
We do all the
They tell us, as reporters, we love you, we want to collaborate.
And you do all the work.
Some companies, they love your work, but they have a certain guideline and certain viewership that they want to see. For example, when we talk about a campaign I'm still doing with Ferrero Rocher.
Ramadan, شهر البدايات.
Ferrero's brand is very luxurious, very sophisticated. Still, it's something that I like to show. I like to show different styles of cooking, different things you can do with food. So it depends on the brand and what they like.
A secret informer gave me a social media influencer contract, signed between a famous sports brand and an influencer who has 40,000 followers. For 1 year, the influencer has to post 3 pictures per month wearing the brand, without mentioning that he's getting paid to advertise it. The terms of the agreement also mention that he can't post any picture wearing a competitor's brand for the next 15 months. So basically, he has to post 3 pictures per month for 1 year, in exchange of $7,200. That means the influencer is getting paid $250 per post, which is not bad. Free clothes and getting paid to post, I will do it.
There is a financial compensation for all our agreements with influencers, and it's usually done through the agency or the communication experts. Most of the influencers now have their rate cards, so it's very straightforward. An Instagram post is going to cost between $1,000 to $5,000.
So there's a price for like a post on Instagram. There's a price for a post on Snapchat. There is a price for both of them. If it was a campaign, I usually have to do a package, if it was more than one post. So it depends.
The transition has been so much that we had the bloggers, then we had a few social media influencers, then the bloggers came. And now you've got some of the social media influencers almost becoming human billboards.
These influencers have agents and managers, just like television and film stars have agents and managers. It's part of the entertainment business now. They are part of entertainment. It's not just, they're just part of YouTube or they're just part of Instagram. This is entertainment. This is a business.
I read on the newspaper, there's this article on the National. Have you read it?
Yeah.
They talk about you and they say you get $5,000 per post. Is it true or not? No. It's more. No.
If you're a big brand, I take... no, why I should have to say to you?
I will not tell you.
No, never?
No, this is confidential.
This is confidential?
Yes.
Like, to this day, I don't get paid for any of my sponsors. They give me things in return, which for me are super valuable. Whatever they're saving me on the other end, which is mainly a lot of time, I can monetize that in my own business. So it's much better now.
Well, with a startup, we start off with $3,000. Yeah.
For one post?
For one post, yeah.
I know a lot of people have a lot of sensitivity to this. But it is where the world is today. All clients and brands are so used to doing the typical paying 80,000 dirham for a magazine one page, or paying for a newspaper, or paying for all traditional. It is important, but not as important as before. Before that was the only thing. Today, you use half of that money online, you get 10 times more results.
I think that true influencer relationship marketing should be a real value exchange between the brand and the person and individual that you are having this relationship with. It is not a cynical transactional relationship that only happens for 2 tweets or 1 post or 1 event. It's not meaningful.
Do I believe somebody is worth $13,000 for 1 picture? If he's effective, yes, because he will get them 10 times more results than a magazine cover or a billboard on the road. So if you look at it in that way, it makes business sense.
Correct, but it's just followers are one of the numbers. So when we do advertising, for example, when a brand pays money for advertising, they will pay money so that that piece of content can be seen by, say, for example, 10,000 people. So that's how a brand decides to advertise. With influencers, it's the same thing.
You can call it viewership. So viewership, TV viewership, billboard viewership. How many people can you reach? Whether you're an influencer, whether you're a billboard, whether you're a TV ad, whatever it is in the advertising tool, it's about the reach.
Is influencer marketing a trend? And we ask that about a lot of things. But you know what is the one thing that hasn't changed in hundreds of years? The one thing that hasn't changed in hundreds of years, and it will never change, is that brands will always put money wherever the audience is.
And the audience is online, spending nearly 2 hours per day on social media, which represents 5 years and 4 months in a lifetime. And that is just the beginning. If time is money, that explains why Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook or YouTube are making so much cash. But it can't be the only reason.
Once you understand that everything on the internet is quote-unquote free, what it really means is that we're paying for it with our attention, and that anyone who figures out how to channel our attention, how to package it, and how to resell it, they're the people who are really making the most money in this new economy. With something like Snapchat and Instagram, it's a little bit more subtle. It's within the thing that you're already paying attention to. you're following me on Snapchat because I'm such an exciting guy and I live such an exciting life. And at some point I tell you that, one of the things I'm really happy about is this power adapter. I love this power adapter. I take it all over the world with me because it lets me plug in my electronics all the time. And suddenly, the attention that you're already paying to me, now you're paying attention to the product. So within all of this, think of it as a giant sea of attention. All of the time that we're spending sending on screens, brands are interested. Can they take a little trickle of that giant ocean and bring it over to the product that they care about? That's what makes this whole industry go. That's what makes it tick. Facebook finds that you're much more valuable the more information they can figure out about you. Facebook tells you that they want to know you better, so they do a better job of providing information to you. But really what it is Facebook wants as much information about you as possible, because then they can sell you to a brand more efficiently and for more money.
I needed to get in touch with Facebook and Instagram, but when you're on a budget, there is only one way to get around. So I borrowed my sister's bike and set off to California. The Facebook headquarters is located in the Silicon Valley, where all the new technology and startup companies are established. The Facebook campus is huge and very secure. There is security guards and cameras absolutely everywhere.
I can't have one.
Are you, what's that?
Can I have one?
Are you here to visit an employee?
No.
So do you have an appointment?
I'm here from the appointment, to get an appointment.
Okay, so the only thing that I would be able to have you do is fill out a form today. You have anything with your picture, your name? Do you have a Facebook profile? Yeah, that's fine. I'll have one.
I have a Facebook profile too.
But they're here to meet with an employee.
Okay.
So I fill out the form knowing that no one will reply. But if you have a friend who works in the company, you can access the building.
You guys work here? Him? Can we be friends? Excuse me. Go ahead.
Right.
Can we be friends so we can visit the office?
Oh, because I'm actually taking these guys on a tour right now.
I'm part of it.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't talk too much.
I know.
I'm not talking at all.
I know you. I'm on a schedule and I want to get my friends into
It's your friends. It's your friends. Okay. So there's no way we can be friends in the near future. We can.
It's possible.
It's possible. Nothing is.
Now's not the right time.
Apparently, you can visit the office if you know an employee.
Yeah, social visits are allowed if you know.
Can I be your friend?
There's no chance.
You have Instagram?
Yeah.
Can you follow me at least?
No, that's all right.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So there's no way like I can.
No, visitors aren't allowed in on campus. You can take a chance. You can take a picture out there by the sign or out there.
Yeah, but I want Instagram. I don't care about Facebook.
Okay. No, I can't help you.
Well, I'll check. Thanks,
no
man.
one will let you in.
I'll try. You good?
Maybe a little bit yeah.
Okay. Yalla. Dubai.
Where are you coming from?
Dubai.
Dubai. Oh. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Anthony, what's your name?
Asli.
Asli?
Yeah.
Asli, you take care, huh?
I'm
safe.
So I went to the Instagram office and it's impossible to go in. It's impossible to talk to someone. They check my ID, they screenshot my Instagram account, and they asked me to leave. So I left.
Anyway, I still know someone with hundreds of millions of followers. Selena Gomez has the #1 Instagram account, and if I want to find her, I have to go where all the celebrities live, in Hollywood.
Sembrar la semilla, mi frontera represento para mi familia. Salir a la calle para ver qué pasa. Ganar batallas solo para mi familia. Luchar contra el viento, sembrar la semilla. Mi frontera represento para mi familia. Salir a la calle para ver qué pasa. Ganar batallas solo para mi familia.
Gracias. Que te vaya bien. Sí, claro. ¿Tiene Instagram?
You talk Spanish?
Sí.
Oh. Okay. What's your Instagram?
Dame, ¿tú me follow?
Huh?
You follow me?
Yeah, I follow you too.
You follow me too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so all that.
Yeah, follow Asri. You follow me?
You will?
Sure?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Huh?
I did. Hi, sir. Do you know where Selena Gomez lives?
No, I don't. We don't visit the celebrity home. I don't know.
So, do you know where Selena Gomez lives?
Who?
Selena Gomez.
Selena?
Yeah.
Selena. Selena Gomez. I'm not sure about she's gonna star yet.
No?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Not the star, but where she lives.
I don't know where she lives. Where she lives?
Yeah.
Or where her star is?
No, where she lives.
Where she lives. I don't know the answer.
You don't know? Thanks. Thank you.
Good luck.
You give me $1,000, you can find out. I don't have $1,000. Chewbacca, do you know where Selena Gomez lives?
Hold on, I'll go away.
What?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You know what? Go to a store's map.
Hi, do you guys work here? Yes. I need a map of celebrity where they live. Do you think Selena Gomez is inside? Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, can you check Selena Gomez?
See if we look for G.
Wait, G.
Gomez. No, it's not on there.
Gomez.
Is it on here?
She's not
Oh,
here.
no, she's not on here.
She's not on here.
No.
Hi, do you know where Selena Gomez lives?
Who?
Selena Gomez. We don't do the tour to her house?
I mean, we do the tour, but I don't know where she lives. I don't know her address.
Okay.
That'd be creepy, yeah?
What?
It'd be creepy if I knew her address.
Why?
Because then I would know her address.
Where can I meet celebrity?
I mean, it's just really luck of the draw. You can go to Beverly Hills. None of them are going to come here.
No?
No one's going to come on the boulevard.
They don't come in Hollywood? They don't live in Hollywood?
I mean, they live in Hollywood, but none of them, they're not going to step foot on here. You want to know what will happen? They're going to get mugged.
Okay.
Just curious. My friend, what are you shooting for?
No, my name is Asli. I come from Dubai. And I'm just, what's happening?
No. This is our place.
This is what?
This is Danny's, not yet.
Place?
Yeah.
It's opening?
What?
It's opening?
No, we're already open.
Okay.
We're open.
Do you think I can ask him a question?
Not right now. They just took your photos.
Oh, I can take a picture? Can you take it with this one? I'm with myself.
Okay.
Do you know where is Selena Gomez living?
Look, go to the left a little, no, the camera there.
Okay, got it?
Okay, that's it? You don't know where Selena Gomez lives? Selena Gomez, do you know where she lives? Selena Gomez. You don't know where she lives?
So what?
I want to go to see her. I need followers.
I couldn't find her. No one knows where she lives. And now I'm in Los Angeles out of ideas. And the only person I know who lives here is Philippe Berstadt, the CEO of content that I met in Dubai. So let's see if he can help me.
And action.
Asri, you gotta go to VidCon.
VidCon is an annual conference where millennials celebrate their favorite influencers. As a 32-year-old newbie, entering in this online world is like being an Eskimo in Dubai during the summer. Everything makes me feel like an outsider from this community. They even have their own kind of music, which appears to be a derivative of hip-hop.
It's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro.
It's every day, bro. Oh my god. Do you know who Jay Paul is? No.
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. And then
I went to VidCon to get followers, but so far, all I got was this guy following me around the conference.
If you had a channel or if you're recording this and you know where they're appearing.
But I realized I don't even understand why people follow anyone on social media.
How many subscribers do you have?
I have 300K.
200K? And on Instagram?
He's kind of.
I have a million on Instagram.
And why do you like him? Seriously, what makes him so special?
That. Love you, Daddy. Love you, Daddy.
What do you mean by daddy? What is daddy? Is daddy?
You don't know what daddy is.
No.
It's so hard to explain it. Oh my god, like, I love Bryce Hall so much and I want to marry him and my daddy. Bryce is a daddy!
What does it mean, daddy?
Daddy is like when they want him to have
like he's
kids.
really attractive and you want to have babies with him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
is
exactly.
the daddy?
Yeah.
Ah, is the daddy of your baby?
Yeah, he's daddy. He's attractive. I want him to make me have quadruplets.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Whoa.
What makes him so interesting for them?
He's a big YouTuber.
Yeah, but of what?
He vlogs.
He vlogs. He's a daily vlogger.
He's a daily vlogger.
It's more of his kids.
Yeah, it's his kids are like the more inspirational ones. They do like different things. They go out on tours. It's really cool because it's just like you get to see their daily lives and you see like just their story, and it's really interesting.
What is interesting into the story?
About their story?
Yeah, what is it interesting?
Like little things.
Well, they have a family, they have kids too, so watching their life, it's relatable, and you feel like you start to become friends with their own children.
Yeah, but you have a family too, right?
Yeah.
So their life is different from your family?
Yeah, everyone's different. But
So what makes them more interesting than your own family?
no, they're not.
Is your family not interesting?
No, my family isn't. I'm not saying that my family isn't interesting. I'm saying like, you know, they're just their stories really cool.
And they have a cool story.
Yeah.
So what is Musical.ly?
Okay, so Musical.ly is like basically a lip syncing app, but it's more than that now. Like people put their talent on there. People can sing, dance, make their own comedies. You know, it's just a way to like put out your talent. Right.
What's your talent?
Being a personality, honestly, to tell you the truth. I'm just one of the lip syncers.
So that's your talent?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a YouTuber. Okay. I do comedy vlogs. Okay. 3 times a week.
And how many subscribers do you have?
4.2
million? So, what makes you start posting video of yourself on YouTube?
What made me start posting videos?
Yeah, of yourself.
I'm really into myself. So I like seeing myself on videos. So I kind of started making videos. I don't know.
And your parents, like, when did you start it?
What did my parents say when I started?
Yeah, like, what did they say?
They were confused, but like now they're staying in my house and they're having a good time. They still don't understand it, and I don't think they ever will because it's...
And do you understand yourself, like, this entire
Do I
thing,
understand? I'm starting to.
That people recognize you taking pictures of you?
It's crazy, like, it's just a number on a screen, but then when you see all these people in real life, you're like, wow, these are actual human beings that are watching my videos.
And did you expect it when you started? Did you know that you can be famous and something?
I think famous is the right word, but I don't know, I believed in myself. I definitely didn't doubt it for a second, but yeah. But no, I didn't expect that it would be going great like it is right now. What the hell?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah. No, because the people take picture with you,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm asking.
Her name's Corinna.
Okay,
Yeah,
and what she's doing?
She's on YouTube.
Ah, okay, she's a YouTuber?
Yeah.
But can you follow me on Instagram? Can you follow me on Instagram?
No.
No, neither?
No, sorry.
Okay.
$2,000? Just follow us on Instagram. We're all about makeup and beauty. Just follow us on Instagram. Oh, perfect. Just follow us on Instagram.
What are you doing?
Hi. We're doing
What is it?
this. It's a contest. You can enter to win $1,000, but We Search is all about finding the perfect beauty product that meets your needs. We're connecting vloggers and beauty products and helping people find both.
And if I want to win $1,000, what am I supposed to do?
Follow on Instagram.
That's it?
That's it.
So this is how you can get followers?
This is how you can get followers.
By giving $1,000?
It's one way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Because I'm trying to get followers.
You are.
So
Well, we're trying.
You're trying too?
We're trying. We've got some ads.
But I don't have $1,000 to give away.
I know, it's tricky.
It's very tricky.
It's tricky, but this is our candy that we're dangling, and hopefully people come on.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Hey, you work for Instagram?
Huh?
You work for Instagram?
We work for a third-party company that helps Instagram with this. Why? What's up?
No, because I need followers on Instagram.
You can.
Is there anyone from Instagram?
Huh?
Is there anyone who works for Instagram here?
There's developers on the other side.
On the other side? Oh, okay, thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Do you work for Instagram?
I do.
Ah, so how can I get followers?
How to get more followers?
Yeah.
My number one suggestion would be do you use hashtags already?
Okay.
I would try to use targeted hashtags.
Okay.
So like, what do you do?
I don't know yet what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But
Say you were to produce, say you were like a chef.
basically, no. What I'm asking is, do Instagram can like provide me followers?
No, we don't do any sort of like.
You can't give away followers.
No,
Like give me followers. Or...
Nobody on Instagram can like sort of buy followers, and we don't like give people.
Because in your algorithm, you can't like send me followers.
We never do that.
How many followers do you have?
Me, not very many, maybe almost 1,000. And I work for Instagram, so like even the people who work for Instagram aren't like famous.
Okay, so the people who work for Instagram are not famous, but Kevin Systrom, who created it, is.
I mean, there are people who have built their careers on these platforms just by getting reach and by having unique talent, and they can do something interesting.
Nothing was really interesting during this conference, so instead, let me introduce you to my new BFF.
They have bitcoins here.
I don't know. It's not my business to know. You have to go away here.
I have to go?
Yes, you have to go.
No.
Otherwise I call the police.
Really appreciate it. I think you have a lot more fans than Kevin. That was awesome too. So thank you very much. And so we're going to move right along, ladies and gentlemen. The Verizon Industry Keynote.
Can I take a picture with you? Just one picture, please, please. I come from Dubai. 18 hours.
Turn around and do it.
Yeah, I just came from Mexico. Excuse me. One second. Can you follow me on Instagram? Can you help me to have followers?
That I can't.
No, how can I do social media?
It's gonna rocket.
Really? I just need 10,000 followers. That's it. After I'm good. Okay.
I've had enough. Even the CEO of Instagram can't help me. To be honest, when I started, I thought that it would be easier to get followers. But I'm not the only one who's looking for them. In the social class of this online world, we are hundreds of millions trying to gain status. Everyone is trying, but no one really knows how it works.
We're not famous.
Not yet?
No.
But you-
We're not even close. to being
But where are you doing right now?
We're shooting for our Instagram
And why?
so we can get free shit.
So you want to get to put brands to give you money and clothes to post?
Yeah, just like clothes mainly. Yeah, mainly clothes.
How many followers do you have?
2000. 2000.
Okay, and do you have friends who approach you or not yet, or how it works?
No.
Yeah, we don't really know how it works. Sorry. We wish we could help you more.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. But in life, there is no coincidence. It's all about Maktub. Khaled Mohammed Khaled, known professionally as DJ Khaled, is an American record producer and DJ. In late 2015, a number of Khaled's Snapchat video detailing his key to success received significant attention on the internet. DJ Khaled shares his day-to-day life, including the birth of his son Assad, aka his executive producer on his latest album.
My son is the executive producer, not only of this song with me, Beyonce and Jay-Z, but also my new album that's coming out this year, my 10th album, and it's called Grateful.
This newfound online recognition made him really popular. He became an internet phenomenon. He's even been called a living meme.
Snapchat has pretty much changed the game, and he's the reason why the game has changed, because of Snapchat. Social media now is extremely important. The younger generation, they want information now. They want it fast. They want it quick. And social media gives you that avenue, gives you that outlet to get information so fast, so quick. If you want to know where I'm going to be, I just look on Instagram. Hey, oh, I'm here. Boom. We're coming.
And why do you think that these people are following him?
Well, I mean, Khaled is one, everything about him is just real. So, you know, the things that he do, you know, him in the shower, using cocoa butter.
The key to more success is using the right soap. I only use Dove soap, trust me.
People like that because it's real, it's authentic. It's not staged, it's not fake, it's not, you know, it's not staged or anything. It's all real. And everything that Khaled gives you on social media is all real, it's all authentic. And people, they gravitate to stuff like that.
And last question, do you think he planned this or it just happened?
I don't think he planned it. I think it's just the evolution.
Okay.
I think it's more organic than anything. I've known Khaled for a long time. And I knew that he wanted to be a superstar, but I don't think he knew exactly the path for him to get there. And once he discovered the Snapchat, I think that was the platform for him to elevate to the next level.
I've listened to DJ Khaled for about 10 years now, since the early stage of his career, and I can tell that his audience has changed since he started using Snapchat.
When you see this kid, look at this kid. He has like the best baby pictures in the world. Like, any baby would be lucky to have these pictures. So cute. Look at that, come on. It's crazy.
Today, most of Khaled's fans are millennials who discovered his music on his social media platform. Snapchat transformed DJ Khaled's career and turned him into a mainstream celebrity as well as one of the top artists in the music industry. The first thing I did was ask him about how he managed to get so many followers. He simply replied that all he did was be himself, put out positive messages, work hard, and be grateful to God, because God is great. There was nothing else to say, but when I asked him if he could help me to get followers, here's what happened.
Big up Dubai. Follow my guy from Dubai. Where? Follow our street, ASRI. We at the Best Buy in-store avenue. Thousands of people out here.
I don't fly. You know the devil thought he had me, but I rebuked him, got money, and I'm still a daddy.
When you don't have money, you will do anything to get it. From the richest to the poorest, money has the biggest influence on all of us. So I wonder if it's the same for those influencers.
If you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reason. Because if you're doing it for the money, you're going to end up doing things that you wouldn't normally do. And if you're doing something you don't normally do, you'll get sick of doing it.
We cut down like most of the offers we got because simply it's a brand we don't believe in, or a brand is telling us to say things I usually don't say. I wouldn't take a brand that would put words in my mouth.
I think it's so important to build an image for yourself and build a reputation. And once you've built that, it's so important to protect it and look out for it. If I'm out there promoting a brand that I honestly would never wear, it wouldn't make sense to my followers, and they would lose their trust in me.
Let's think about the concept of following. In life, if you follow your mom advice or your friend's advice, it's based on trust. So I guess it's the same thing here.
Think about your own behavior. If your friends recommend something to you, whether it's a restaurant or it's a particular hotel or it's a particular country, that peer-to-peer recommendation is infinitely more powerful to you because you're more likely to think that a person is like you, and therefore there's an enormous amount of trust.
Of course, it's part of the job to mingle with people, to socialize, to post, because if you don't go to events, you have nothing to post, or if you don't take photos, you have nothing to post. So people always want to know what's new. People want to know what you do every second of your life.
Everything is seen on my social media. Even my kids are there. When I travel, I take my fans with me. They see what I like to eat. They see how I exercise and how often I exercise. They see who my friends are. They literally get to look into my life.
When it comes to privacy, it's completely fine. I mean, my life out there is the way I live it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, yeah, I don't give a shit.
Maybe from 1 year, I reveal everything. Hello, Snapchat, I am here. I am eating this. Oh my God, I wake up. Then my father stay with me and tell me, don't reveal everything. Because you don't know who want the good for you and who want the not good for you, who want to destroy you. If someone want to hurt you, he will know where are you. You know from what? From your Snapchat.
I think, and I feel bad, I shouldn't be saying this because it doesn't matter where you live. You need to be cautious about exposing it, not just my kids, but me, but of course, more importantly, my kids. But again, there's a sense and a feel of living in Dubai. I feel very safe.
And Dubai is very safe. But I can tell you, Paris, not so much. Kim Kardashian, the world's #1 influencer, learned that. On October 3rd, 2016, at 4 a.m., Kim Kardashian was tied up at gunpoint in her hotel room by robbers wearing police uniforms. And guess what they were looking for? A $4 million ring that she had posted few days earlier on her Instagram account. Following this robbery, Kim Kardashian disconnected from social media for more than 3 months. After the investigation, 16 people were arrested by the French police, but the ring still not found.
If I want to be an influencer, what am I supposed to do to be an influencer?
I don't know. What's your angle? What's your story? Why do people care about you?
I don't know why people care about Kim Kardashian.
She's hot.
I don't think people can just wake up one day and say, I want to be an influencer.
No?
No, I think you become an influencer. You start to be seen as an influencer when you have a point of view on a subject matter, when you're consistent, when you wake up every day and create content about one thing again and again, and when people start to find that interesting, they follow you, and then you become, or you get seen as an influencer.
Why do you think people are following you?
Look, if we will go in the direction of, oh, because of looks, I would say no. Looks are a part of us, but they don't make people love you and follow you and want to know more about you.
People only look at everything on a superficial level. If it's not visually engaging, immediately they don't look beyond the top layer. They don't peel it back and ask a question, which I think is what photography is meant to do.
Have you ever heard of Louise Delage? Louise is a 25-year-old Parisian girl who rose to social media fame and gained more than 50,000 followers in just 8 weeks. But it turns out that Louise Delage does not exist. She's just a character in a marketing campaign about alcohol addiction, created by a group called Addict Aid and BETC Friends. Thousands of people liked and commented on her picture without catching on. So if people don't really pay attention to what we are posting, then why are we posting?
What makes you start posting pictures of your life on social media?
I think for me, the best way to change someone's perception is to show them how you live, to show them the real you, to show them that we're all the same. that we're all the same, that we all want the same things in life. So when they can see pictures of my wife and I at dinner in our traditional clothes, if they can see the picture of my family and I on our religious holidays, they can connect with that. They can connect with someone's life. And then they can look at it and say, we're all the same.
Before social media, people didn't really know how other people were. You were very limited to the place you live in or the place you travel to. So I think there's a very big misconception about Saudi women, that they're oppressed, that they can't work, that they can't do anything. This is actually really wrong.
I always say this to my viewers, that we are the generation of change because there's a lot of things changing now in Saudi Arabia, and girls are really more standing for themselves.
I think it's because I'm trying to break the norms. Many people found it weird that a local Emirati guy is cooking and in the kitchen. Many people did not like that as well. So a lot of negativity went around. Everyone's like, this is wrong, this is wrong. Then you start thinking to yourself, is what I'm doing wrong? Is it against the culture? And I saw that it's not against culture, it's not against my religion, so why are people criticizing it? So why not be the one who's going to open doors for the ones who's going to come after?
It wasn't really accepted by the society. They didn't accept a Saudi girl posting her pictures to the public. So it was something big, it was something huge. I got a lot of negative comments in the beginning, but you know, this is what I love, this is what I want to do. And I'm glad I changed that, because a lot of people started accepting it, and they're actually interested to know what girls can do. And like, girls are working, girls are traveling, girls are seeing the world, and it's much different than how the people see it.
Because it's all the media ever covers. You know, it's 100% of the media of the Arab world, or very close to that number, is all about the negative news, because it captures headlines, because it sells, because it just adds more to the narrative that they're trying to create of this part of the world.
However, it depends on us as followers. What do we give attention to? Even if it's something negative, we create the buzz. We start mentioning our friends, look at this and look at this and look at this. We make them famous, and we have to blame ourselves for that.
You know, social media has taught me a lot, not just in terms of just, you know, social media and what it is, but it's made me realize that you have so much impact on people that you will not believe it.
I think a lot of people following us don't understand fully is that we're selling you a vision, a dream. So you might see me in the latest Lamborghini, but the followers won't know that Lamborghini lent me that car for a week to be promoting it.
The more followers I have, the more responsibility I feel about what I share on social media, because it's such a huge responsibility. So I try to take it seriously, and I hope that all the people who are actually influencers and have people following them, they take this really seriously, because the power of social media, or saying anything on social media, it's crazy.
And social media has an impact on users. According to a study published by the Royal Society for Public Health that surveyed 1,500 users in the UK. The study ranked social media from positive to negative impact on users. And all of social media platforms, YouTube has the most positive impact on mental well-being, while Instagram has the most negative.
People are looking at other people's lives and seeing how exciting they are and how perfect they are, and they worry that their own lives just can't match up to it. Young women and girls are so bombarded on all fronts by pictures of the ideal woman and what the ideal body is meant to look like. And when they see it from influencers or perhaps even their friends, these images of perfection which are just completely unattainable. So we'd like to see social media platforms identifying for users when an image of a person has been digitally manipulated, so that people are aware of what is real and what is not. Obviously, we don't want to curb users' self-expression or their freedom to edit in the way that they'd like, but we don't want that to come at the cost of the self-esteem of vulnerable people.
Instagram was found to promote a few positive factors, but overall, it increased many more negative factors, such as anxiety, depression, body image, and fear of missing out, to name a few.
So many young people aren't taught to think about the impact that it has on how they're feeling. They don't stop and think about, oh, this is making me feel a little bit unhappy. And so that's why we want to see
classes and lessons in schools to teach people about having a healthy relationship with social media so that they can be equipped with the tools to have a really positive relationship with it and get the very best out of social media and sort of mitigate the negative impacts.
If children and teenagers don't have the tools to realize the impact of social media on their mental health, they also don't have the tools to understand what they agree to give up when they create an account on these sites. So I met with Jenny Afia, a lawyer at Schillings, who rewrote the Instagram's terms of use.
Yes, so I was part of a digital task force, which is a group set up by someone called the Children's Commissioner in England, who is there to protect children's rights. And we were looking at what it's like being a child growing up in the digital age. And first thing we realised is when a child downloads something like Instagram onto their phone, they have no idea what they're signing up for at all. And if you look at the company's terms and conditions, they're 17 pages long, and they're written in really complicated language that most adults can't understand, let alone children. So we took the 17 pages and we stripped it down into just one page in just plain English, and we gave it to the children, and then they could actually see what they were signing up for.
And these are the terms that children, adults, and all of us agree to. Officially, you own any original pictures and video you post, but Instagram is allowed to use them and can let others use them as well anywhere around the world. Other people might pay Instagram to use them, but Instagram will not pay you for that. Instagram might send you adverts connected to your interests, which they are monitoring. You cannot stop them doing this, and it will not always be obvious that it is an advert. Instagram may keep, use, and share your personal information with companies connected with Instagram. This includes your name, email address, school, where you live, pictures, phone number, your likes and dislikes, where you are, where you go, who your friends are, how often you use Instagram, your birthday, who you are chatting with, including in private messages. Instagram can change these rules whenever they like, whether you notice it or not.
I want all social media companies that know that children are using their sites to make the terms and conditions easy for children to understand. 1/3 of all internet users are children, but the internet just wasn't designed with children in mind. But all these companies like Instagram, they know that it's people under 13, under 18 using their site.
Do you have feedback from Instagram? Did they contact you after that, or?
They put out a very vague statement saying we take children's rights seriously, but they haven't changed the terms and conditions. Actually, Instagram is just one example. Most of the companies have similar terms and conditions. We just picked on Instagram because it's so popular.
Policy is a contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're underage, you can't sign a contract without the approval or the signature from the parents. So how is this possible in digital?
It's different because in theory, there's no money involved when a child signs a contract. So it can be enforceable legally because the child's not spending their parents' money without them knowing about it. But if the children don't understand what they're signing up to, then it's not an enforceable contract. It's not a proper contract.
Can we sue Instagram as a parent? Can we sue Instagram?
If you can show they've suffered some harm, yes, I think you could. It would be in America because they're an American company.
Okay, but it's possible.
It's going to happen at some point,
Yeah?
I think. Yeah. In English law, there's an offence called intentionally inflicting emotional distress. And you could say that companies like Instagram, they know that it's causing upset to children, but yet they keep letting children on the site so that they can make money. So you could say it's this offence of the intention to inflict emotional distress. I think there would be a case there.
Do you think you can win?
Yeah.
Do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I love Instagram.
You have Instagram?
Yeah.
Can you follow me on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will
Yeah,
follow you.
if you follow me,
Yeah.
I don't post on it. I love Instagram because it's just visual.
The NSA specifically targets the communications of everyone. It ingests them blind.
I don't know if I love Instagram or not, but I know that since I created my account, I developed a weird relationship with my phone.
To say that someone is addicted, it has to have an impact on other aspects of your life, right? So if you're getting ready to go to bed and you have some downtime for 20 minutes and you're checking your phone, you're probably not addicted to it. But if you're checking it constantly, maybe you checked it during this interview, that would be a sign of an addiction because it's interfering with your work or interfering with your home life, right? So if you are constantly checking things that don't even really matter to you, or you don't even care, you're just doing it because it's a habit. It starts out as a habit. Habits can turn into addictions.
Do you think that Facebook, Instagram, they designed this application and product to make us addicted to it?
Yes, they have their own research, team, and it's very private. I don't know anything about it, but they do their own research. It's behavioral research, to understand how people react to the apps and to the technology that they're creating. And then they design it around that.
How can they create something that makes us addicted? You know what I mean? It's not like drugs or like cocaine or like I don't know what.
But it is like that. The reason is it stimulates the same part of the brain that an alcohol or a drug addiction would stimulate. So those chemicals that come, that you feel when you get a like, or when someone you like texts you, or, something like that happens, it's the same chemicals that are released when you have an alcohol addiction or a drug addiction. It's not natural to carry a machine around with you all day. It's just not a natural behavior. Sitting in front of a computer or having a machine with you all day long is not natural. And so it's changing the way that we think, the way we behave, the way we formulate our ideas about the world, or the way we formulate our opinions about other people. And it's all through this artificial device.
As far as we know, throughout history, humans have always wanted to communicate with each other, to exchange ideas, learn from one another, trade, travel, discover new things, and influence other people's beliefs and culture. Media has become the #1 tool to communicate, and therefore to influence us, through the news, through radio, movies, and television. Our brain never sleeps. It is constantly stimulated by everything around us, subconsciously absorbing an enormous amount of information from our surrounding environment. In this age of hyperconnectivity, where we have 24/7 access to an endless stream of information from all over the world, we are under constant influence. So, are we still able to think independently?
I think right now it doesn't make sense to distinguish between social media and media. And the answer to the question is media and influence on users? Yeah, absolutely. Media is probably the most important, most powerful influence most of us have in our lives. If you think about it, there's only so much of the world each of us can see every day. It's the places we are, the places we go. Through media, we can see the entire world, or we can see a very limited part of the world. So what we see through media really governs how we see the wider world. At this point, I don't see any line between social media and other media. They cross over all the time. So it's enormously important, enormously influential.
What does an influencer mean? Let's take it back a step. I mean, I think that communications agencies have always done influencer relationship marketing because we've always mapped out stakeholders that matter to our client's business and how they can help advocate or change perception of that client's business or brand.
The word influencer has a lot of meanings nowadays. Some people will tell you, no, nobody has the right to say that they're an influencer or whatever. And some people will say, no, they are influencers because they actually can influence. So for example, if I eat a burger from here, I'm influencing people to go there. So some people will say, yeah, then he is an influencer. Some people will tell you, no, an influencer who makes positive change. So you help people think and use your reach in a positive way to change a community or whatnot. And I try to do that more than talk about hamburgers.
I think the influencer has to be given something good to change the people, changing the things or thoughts of the people.
As easy as this, influencer is a person that influences people.
I don't like that term that much because everyone's giving themselves that title, and I don't think people can influence others unless they're doing great things in life. So I don't think if someone is just going around taking pictures that is someone who's an influencer. But unfortunately, they're putting a lot of people under one bracket and calling them influencers.
Instagrammers, YouTubers, Snapchatters, there are a lot of terms, but they're all bundled under this term of influencers. And this is just a marketing term that we use. Not all of them influence, but all of them are called influencers.
I never call myself an influencer, and I don't believe I'm an influencer. I'm one voice. You want to talk about influencers? You talk about, Martin Luther King. You talk about, Sheikh Zayed. All these people who have changed the way we live, who have changed the way we think, who have pushed the world forward, with or without social media. That is an influencer. If I need social media, all right, to keep pushing my story, then am I really an influencer? No, because I rely on a tool to help me. But if those tools disappear tomorrow and I can still change things in the world, that's a true influencer.
The first time I thought and I believed that I really have the influence was like a few days ago. There was this case of a little girl who's like 14 years old, and she got a virus, and she's been in a hospitalized for about 2 months, and nobody could manage to send her to London. And could afford her fees. So we did this campaign to support her, and she was actually sent to London today. We can do good, and there's a lot of good in social media. You just can't see it.
I see so much going on around me, and so much that doesn't matter, and people are focusing on that, and there's so much that doesn't matter.
You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
And this is where the influence is useful. Because, influence to make somebody buy a certain brand of water or whatever, fine, right? But influence to make people care about the cause, or donate to a cause, or volunteer their time, it's much more valuable.
We're gonna finish on this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you, Max. Thank you very much.
Can we take a picture? Of course. But wait, first I'm gonna Snapchat you.
You guys have to all follow him.
Algerian filmmaker Asri Bendasha has made a Netflix documentary.
Wait. It's not finished. I forgot something. While I was in US, I received an email from a company called Mighty Mug that makes travel mugs that won't fall over. After sending a few emails, they invited me to their office in New Jersey.
What's up, man?
That's great.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good.
How's it going?
Good.
Come on in.
Good.
Just pour your drink into it, and you can see, you could really hit it. It's about 7 pounds of pressure. Just pick it up above the line.
Here?
No, above it.
Okay.
See? Now try from the bottom. Then see? So this is natural. So one thing that I have been thinking about with the smaller influencers, the people that don't have big followings, but they have potential, like whether they're funny or they're doing some cool unboxing thing, is to get them while they're early, right? So get them the sample, figure out something that they're happy with, but basically bet that in the future they're gonna have a big following. So get the exposure now, pay for maybe 1 or 2 exposures, or 3 or 4, have them do one now, and then do another one like a year or 2 years later.
While I was there, we signed a social media influencer contract where I agreed to promote their product in this movie for $1,500.
Just on